Okay, Aquarius, so here's some information that won't really change your world. And that is the fact that I'm a little bit munchy right now. So I'm going to do your reading and then I'm going to go have myself a yummy, yummy breakfast. Okay, it's beautiful early morning here in Cape Town in South Africa. The birds are literally chirping outside. And so let's focus on some information that is actually going to be valuable to you. Okay, so this is your 3 till 10 April reading. Look at it at another time if it resonates with you. Let's see what we've got for you. We're going to look at your recent past, where you currently are, where you're heading. We're going to clarify. And then we're going to end up with a crystal oracle card for you for the energy that you can focus on at the moment that will really assist you well, even if you don't have the crystal. Okay, so let's see what we got. Remember, this is a general reading. Take it as it resonates. For those of you that are first time to the channel, I'd like to welcome you. My name is Adrian. I'm intuitive healer. I practice holistic wellness and the overall energy for Aquarius. Ka-ching! It's payday. There are, whoa, your overall energy. It is payday. It most certainly is. Okay, this means that isn't that amazing? You know, I remember when I teach tarot, I normally teach the King of Pentacles last because it's really coming into everything. You know, it's coming into that perfect sort of pinnacle of being, of experience, you know, where there may have some things that you were holding you back, and the things that you needed to work through, and there were lessons that you needed to learn. You have now ticked all those boxes. All right, lovely stuff. We're going to clarify that for you in the recent past. So what is the energy that brought you to where you currently are? 10 of Swords. Oi, you were having a very Aquarius moment over there. Very Aquarius period over there. So 10 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Okay. In your current energy, you've got the 3 of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the 3 of Wands. Snap, snap, snap. That's wonderful. And can you all hear my stomach? It's growling. And the energy coming towards you is the Ace of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Strength card. This is some really awesome shit going on here for you. Really, really awesome. All right. So in the recent past, there was definite loss there, definite disappointment. Periods of not, you know, feeling not good enough, really doubting yourself, feeling like, oh my goodness, why was I even born? That type of thing, you know. So the energies hit you really, really hard. But I also felt that you got a lot of clarity about things that it is that you needed to let go of. There's a lot of chapters that closed for you. And you didn't necessarily enjoy that, you know. I feel at a space, it's almost like life was looking in for, like, into your experience of life, like the fairies are looking in and they were like, are you okay? Like, we can see that you're not okay. Like, how can we help? We'd love to help if you will just open yourself to us. And I also want to let you know that for some of you, you may have been aware of that or not. There was a lot of support from the fairy realm that you assisted, or that you received, sorry, or that assisted you during this period whilst you were feeling so incredibly down. There was a lot of universal support around you, especially the fairy realm, because whilst, for example, angels are wonderful and fantastic, they don't have the clear understanding that humans sometimes, you know, have such a sort of overwhelming experience when certain things don't work out the way that they like them to work out. When certain cycles end, they don't have that clear sort of understanding of, you know, kind of like how that works. Whereas the fairy realm does, because they do have a little bit of ego. And ego can be a very positive thing, because ego determines what it is that you'd like to have. All right? Let's use an example. I love tarot. I absolutely love tarot. I'm besotted with it. I'm crazy with it. I love it, you know. And so for me, that is something that I like, and that is something that I appreciate. But it's only my ego that can make me understand that. All right? But then in the same token, then this is where ego sometimes gets its bad reputation. Just because I love tarot doesn't mean if I really, really, really don't need another deck and I can maybe help somebody else, I don't know, maybe pay their rent, you know, a friend of mine or a family member or whatever, somebody that I know closely in my circles. Does it mean that I'm going to go spend a lot of money on a deck that I simply must have? or am I gonna, you know, sort of serve in a more conscious sort of way? And there is a different way of looking at the ego. Okay. Remember, right and wrong are subjective terms, and humans change their minds about what is right and wrong all the time in any case. But for some of you, there was a, I feel that you know, there was a space maybe where the money and the resources were kind of scarce. You know, you had to really sort of rethink before just spending money. But it's wonderful because you know what happened in that moment? You called forth a better way of being, a better experience, and you called forth. You'll see when we speak about what's coming towards you, you called forth quite powerfully. Okay. And you made some decisions over there. You had some sort of, you know, brain realization, some epiphanies about what it is that you need to do. And, you know, probably what it is that you need to stop doing, because I feel there was a strong invitation to go back to the previous patterning of being, the previous ways of being, but realizing that that wouldn't really be in your best interest. So you realize that you have to make a big new change in your life to have a different experience. Okay. So where you currently are, you're in a space where your heart is healed. The very things that would have broken you down before, sort of, you know, smash you to the floor, there is the very energy that has now been transmuted into something so positive, and you've got real strength now. So the very thing that might have sort of squashed you before is the very sort of thing that is now moving you forward, because this is where our life circumstances become stepping stones. You've learned your lessons and you're moving forward. Okay, running a bit forward ahead there fast. Sorry. For some of you, there is a space of wanting to go. You want to do this, and you want to do that, and you want to do this, and you want to do that, and you want to start this, and you want to start it, and you want to do all these things. And life is like, whoa, just a minute, just a minute, just a minute. Let's not forget to breathe. Let's listen to the birds that are singing. You know, remember you need to sleep. But there's also a reminder for you that the reason why you're getting that communication is also a reminder that there's a lot of beautiful things, or a sharing of a message really from the universe, that there's many beautiful things that are heading your way. Fantastic things. Right now, companies, corporations, businesses, home environments, whatever it is that you are seeking, are being set up. And even though you may not be aware of it, there are people that are looking for you to fill that gap, and at the right time you will simply be at the right place. You don't have to go look for it even. Again, confirmed there by the Three of Wands. In your current energy, you are where you are meant to be. Your ship is in the harbor, the ropes have been tied, those little sort of sausage things on the side of the ship so it doesn't bang into the side of the harbor. It's all been set up, you know. The sort of plank, whatever you call it, walkway, has been set up for you to walk from the ship down into the dry land. Everything is set up for you. No need to go nowhere. All right. Your ship is not on the horizon. Your ship is not coming in the harbor. Your ship is in the harbor and it is docked. Okay. So what's heading towards you? This could be love for many of you, but it's brought about by that beautiful sense of love and belonging within yourself. There's a true it's experienced as a divine intervention, but coming towards you, and it's like you can sense it, is where you're in the space where you are just at home and at peace and at a sense of belonging within your own life. Okay. Many of you may have been running around a lot throughout your life and looking and searching and wanting to experience, but there's a more sort of energetic, mature energy coming about here. It's like you've sort of gone through the sort of purging process. You've gone through the fire that sort of purified you, and now you've become their diamond. Okay. And I also feel that there's a sense of, you know, you've got a beautiful humanitarian thing that you want to have, and you've coming from that space now. So where in the recent past you had the realization of, you know, what it is that you need to do for yourself, you are coming into a space now, or heading towards you, where you are getting clarity on how it is that you can optimally serve. Okay, so remember, you need to sort of find a balance within yourself first, which is what you were doing there in the recent past, loving it in the current energy where you are, and as you go forward from this beautiful, almost like a light that sort of shines up inside your heart, you get to see how you can serve forward more. All right. Think of this almost like, you know, and for some reason I'm seeing this beautiful, almost, it might be a house, it seems like a house, it feels like a house. Sort of like by the beach, California, Cape Town sort of space, you know, maybe like an old English town, basically, you know, however that resonates for you. But there's a staircase that sort of move up, and then you've got this beautiful chandelier that hangs down, and you know, you get excited when you choose this chandelier and when it's being put up over there and it's polished and the sun is shining on it. It's all beautiful, but it's only once that that chandelier gets actually lit up, you know, when you hit that plug and you know, that switch and it goes on. That is when you really see the beauty and shine of it. And that is what's coming towards you with your energy. Okay. So you've set everything up. It's now time for you to experience the positive sort of payback. You know, as remember, as I said in the beginning of the reading for you, it's payday. Ka-ching. Okay. And there is still some inner work that needs to be done within yourself. You sort of move forward quite fast, and so there is a moment coming where, you know, it's a bit of time to pause. It seems to be the same for all the air signs, because I got it for Gemini and Libra as well. But there is a period coming forward where, you know, and I feel that you're getting it, where you can actually pause and you can, it's almost like being on holiday and you get really time to reflect on your life whilst you're having a cocktail with a nice straw and funky fruit on the side. Okay, let's clarify for you the King of Pentacles, your overall energy. I love where you are. I really love where you are. So 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so this is new beginnings. This is wonderful new beginnings. This is wonderful new stability that you are getting. And I feel for some of you, you almost like, it's like when you pinch yourself, is this good enough to be, you know, to be true? And it's almost like you want to sort of like take a little bit of a peek back in the past again. Just sort of tip your toe back into that energy of the past. Don't do that shit, okay? Because that is what's giving you stress at the moment. This is what's making you feel like, for some of you, there's some stressful situation that might also make you feel like you know, you can't sleep. Sort of even like anxiety coming up, a lot of emotions at the moment because you're shifting so fast. And there's this big sort of lack that's happening in your life. Or like a lack energy where you're like, you know, I want to help, I want to support, I want to assist, but it's giving you a lot of anxiety because also there's a clear realization that that is taking a step back into the past. I actually see that you're finding a solution that does work for everyone, which is wonderful. Okay. So, and you may have actually already had that experience as well. So you're either having it kind of coming to an end, or you might have moved through it already. Okay, so let's see for this Page of Swords in your past energy, what is this sort of realization that you had? Queen of Cups, 4 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Okay, this is quite straightforward. This is very Aquarius. So this is where you realize what it is that the Queen of Cups speaks about hard work, but what is it that you can really sort of invest your time and your energy in that you know going forward is going to serve you really well? You found that sort of magic. How it is that you like your life to be going forward. So you got clarity. So just to sort of wrap that up for your Aquarius, in your recent past, the energy that brought you to where you currently are, you found that magical thing that it is that you can do, that that really sort of give you that stability inside your heart, that also brought you in a space where you became ready for high level commitment, you became ready for marriage. All right, and so you found a lot of inner, I don't know why I would get this specific wording, but you found a lot of inner decorum within yourself. Okay, you're going to have to let me know in the comments what exactly that means, but just a nice space to be. Okay, let's look at your current energy. So we're looking at the 3 of Swords. This is you that have beautifully healed. And let's see what is the benefits of that healing. Okay, what are you getting out of that? So we got the Empress, the King of Swords, and the Lovers. All right, so you don't actually have a clue as to how good everything is that's coming your way. This heartache that you healed, it might be a past, it might be childhood issues, it might be a combination of those type of things. I mean, I'm reading for a collective, so you know, you would know how it relates. Obviously, if you want to focus on your energy specifically, we can always do a one-on-one reading as well, and my email address is in the description. You can contact me. But the Empress is letting you know that there are wonderful things heading your way. Again, you are encouraged to have patience. I feel that you know that it's it's the best thing for you right now. To not take on too much, because it's almost like you want to take on another thing, and that other thing that you take on might stand in the way of the love, or how it is that you'd like to experience the love. Okay. So if love is important to you, then just ease a moment with this new thing that you want to take on. Because also what I feel, the love that's coming in for you at the moment, it also, and I think that is why the Hanged Man over there encourages you to wait a moment, because love is it's that magical ingredient that makes everything better than you thought, that you think it's going to be. So, you know, that's heading there for you. Clarifying the Hanged Man, we've got the Page of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Two of Swords. There is one big issue that you need to still deal with here. So you can see the positivity coming. You know what it is that you need to do. There's some big, there's a big bridge that you need to burn. Okay? There's a big bridge that you need to burn. And, you know, sometimes we don't like to do that. But so you very much in two minds, not 100% sure what it is that you have to do with that at the moment. So that is sort of causing that little bit of confusion. So life is encouraging you to first get out of that energy. Okay. And how do you get out of it? With the Three of Wands, the first card we got was Seven of Swords. We got the Justice card and the Six of Swords. If you can surrender whatever weighing on your heart, instead of fighting it, if you can surrender it and hand it over to Source and be open to the best possible outcome, solution, without trying to sort of, you know, tell God how to be God type of thing, there's a wonderful way that things can go forward. And here's the great thing, the relationship might actually be strengthened by that, as opposed to, you know, foundering. Clarifying for you the Ace of Wands for what's coming towards you. Look at this. What's coming towards you? Look at this. This is the card, this is the clarifier. Ace of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Cups. So it's not only an inner beautiful experience that you have, but also an outer beautiful experience that you are having. Okay? Reaching inner strength there, you're really finding that inner power within yourself. Like you work towards finding the magic key, and now it's really opening the door for you. Okay? And then clarifying also the actual Page of Cups for you, which is also the energy coming towards you. Oh my goodness, your life is about to get so much better. Page of Wands, Five of Wands underneath the Queen of Pentacles. Let's draw another card for you. Ace of Pentacles. So you are taking the high road, you are taking the emotional approach, you are taking the loving approach, the kind approach, not fighting the situation. Keep on doing your thing, not taking your energy away. There's a beautiful financial breakthrough coming for you. There is an opportunity coming your way that is going to absolutely knock your socks off. If you recently had an opportunity coming your way, know that there's something bigger that's coming. Okay, let's see what we got with the Strength card. We started with this, remember, the King of Pentacles. Let me show you. This was your overall energy, you know. So clarifying the Strength card, the inner work that you've taken doing forward, you are learning new skills, how to do things better in business. Lots of freedom, many reasons to celebrate. And as you go forward, you know, you're getting to see, oh, okay, so this is what I still need to work on. And as you see what it is that you still need to work on, you sort of go forward more and more and more and more. Okay. Let's see what crystal oracle card we have for you, beautiful people. And if that resonates with you, Aquarius, or if you're not an Aquarius, you're just watching, take a nice deep breath and claim that inside yourself, for yourself. Okay. If the reading resonates with you, I'd really appreciate you liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. If you're already subscribed, thank you for your support. And also remember, if you subscribe, to hit that notification bell so you know when my readings are coming out. Crystal oracle energy that you can focus on at the moment is Bodger Stones, balance. Bodger Stones is amazing. Whenever I do like a crystal healing session, you put like a bodge stone in each of the client's hands, and it brings that, you know, it balances you so beautifully. It balances your divine male and feminine side, like your yin and your yang, that you wake up in the space where you're just sort of elated. And so there's a space where you are waking up into the reality of your life, and it's pure elation, it's bliss. Okay, and may that be so for you. I'll see you next time. Bye.